What's good? What's poppin'? It's your boy Nico Bean on the east side of the dirt, and I'm coming with you another one. Uh, I've been thinking about this one for a long time, and I believe it's time to get this off my chest. Um, so with Wakanda Forever, uh, we have. I'm just gonna give you my version of how they could have made this movie. So one, as we all know, they should have recast T'Challa. Um, in doing so, how they had in the comics where they had the Bozeman carrier, you could have hinted in probably a in credit scene or mid credit scene that they were working with the rebuilding of Shield to create a helicarrier that would be in Chadwick Boseman's name. You could have had that, like they had in the beginning of the credits for the introduction of the logo, which I'm pretty sure they still have that to this day, is Chadwick Boseman's face as T'Challa being introduced, paying homage to him. Um, you could have had at the end of the movie, "This is for you, Chad," honoring what he believed in when it comes to knowing the significance of the character of T'Challa and knowing that he did a character study of what the entire character was about. And so it's just a slew of things that we all know that Chadwick Boseman was paying attention to and knowing that the stories of T'Challa that need to be told on screen. And like I said, with Wakanda Forever, you come out with Nakia not being pregnant, by the way. Um, you have T'Challa looking at his kingdom and seeing what's next for him because Ryan Coogler had sat down with Chadwick Boseman before he passed and was figuring out what was going to be done with the character of T'Challa, seeing how they were trying to get into the psyche and the spirituality of T'Challa. Also, another standpoint. I said in my previous video that T'Challa could have been manifesting his brain power. In that, you could have had T'Challa be talking to the necropolis like his father did in that one scene where in the heart-shaped herb garden where he was talking to his ancestors. And that's funny the how they hinted at the Black Panther being able to talk to the different Black Panthers from the past. You hinted at that in 2018 with T'Chaka in the scene where, actually in the deleted scene and in the scene of when Nakia and T'Challa were being seen playing in the tunnels. But that I think that was a deleted scene, and then you also saw T'Challa in a flashback scene that was put in the movie of 2018's Black Panther with him with his father. So you have that, and that leads to, I believe, in this second movie, you could have had T'Challa dealing with. Also, you could have adapted A Nation Under Our Feet. You could have adapted that. Rebellion in Wakanda because of what he did, opening the borders of Wakanda to new different adventures. And you could have had what's the dude's Akili? No, not Akili. I'm sorry, no, that's not it. Let's see here. Villain in Black Panther, A Nation Under Our Feet. Tattoo. Tattoo is from Naganda, actually. You could have had that. You could have introduced Naganda in this second movie along with Namor. You would have had two villains, two significant villains, along with um the mutant that is in Wakanda that's able to feed off, not feed off, but influence the emotions is a empath. She is one Wakandan that met up with Tetu to be able to reveal. It was Tetu and the female. I forgot the female's name. Hold on, I can look it up right here. Um, you have, let's see here. Nation under our feet. Let's see. Zinzi. That's what you have. Tetu and Zinzi. Those are two villains that you could have introduced in this movie, where T'Challa is dealing with and I'm gonna reiterate what I said in the last video. You could have had Shuri be dusted and not Ramonda. You could have had Shuri be off screen. You could have had, like I said, adapted this movie to Ta-Nehisi Coates' A Nation Under Our Feet, to where T'Challa is dealing with the backlash of his actions of opening up Wakanda. And he's dealing with rebellion. He's dealing with Naganda now, because Naganda has said, okay, T'Challa's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He brought Thanos to Wakanda, and that's from Tetu's point of view. And now you have it to where Ramonda is trying to give him a word of encouragement and advice, to where he's building himself as a king. And so you could have had that following what Chadwick Boseman taught with Ryan Coogler, and going along with what they originally had planned for this movie for Wakanda Forever. And at the same time, Namor's coming in doing Doom Wars, pulling strings. So he's facing things left and right. He has Namor on the other hand, and he has Tetu and Zinzi trying to use his people up against him. And T'Challa is at the same time trying to win his people's trust, saying that, look, I know I'm trying to become the king that you guys all believe me to be, how my father groomed me, and I want to be that for you. Because T'Challa is one that loves his people to his soul. And so with that, you take that and put that into the movies, and you'll see a grand masterpiece to where T'Challa is just fighting back and forth to not only keep his sanity, to not break to a breaking point, but to make sure that his people are always going to be okay. And to, I think, a good thing to where at the end of this movie, for him to be setting up to being leader of the Avengers, in the original comics, and whatnot, you had T'Challa join the Avengers, and the main reason why he joined the Avengers was to keep tabs on them, to make sure that, like Namor says, if Wakanda is an ally or an enemy, you would have it to where T'Challa is being one of the dopest spies, the king being dealing with outside and inside problems of Wakanda, outside influences from Wakanda and problems within Wakanda, and him trying to make sure that the Avengers do not pose a threat to his people back home. Because that, in the comics, that's the reason why he joined the Avengers. So, with that being said, I'm probably gonna make a part 2 to this video. I wanted to get that off my chest because I do have other thoughts. I have to go back and read more. Yep, reading is fun to mental. So yeah, I enjoy this. I'm thankful I'm able to do this, and please give me your feedback. Please like, share, subscribe as always, and I love y'all, and I'll see you at the next one.